Hello everybody! Happy Friday! It's time for this week's 5 horror movie fun facts, starring yours truly. And I'm feeling nostalgic, so let's get into it. 1979's Amityville Horror. And yeah, this is one that I could probably just do a whole podcast on. But I'm only doing 5 facts, so let's get into it. Fact number 1, the infamous house on 112 Ocean Avenue has been renovated. See, this is based on a true story, this movie. Or so they say. We'll get into that in a minute. But the movie did so well that people actually started going to Amityville, New York to check out the house. And the people of Amityville were not cool with that. They were not cool with any of that. So they redid the house. One of the things they did was redid the house to take away the scary appearance of it. And also, like, the historical society there doesn't even talk about it. Like, they really are not cool with the way that all this went down, and for good reason. Fun fact number 2. So James Brolin and Margot Kidder did not have a lot of fun with this. Margot Kidder has been quoted as saying that she hated this film. Yeah, and James has said that his work prospects like kind of dried up after that. The same reason that Tim Curry's career kind of went down the hill. He played the part too well, and people were like, "No, you are a cruel, horrible person. We don't want." But that's okay. His career bounced back. It's fine. It's fine now. Fun fact number 3: the famous demonologists, the Warrens, actually investigated the Amityville Horror House back in the. I think that's referenced in Conjuring 2. If you've seen the movie, then you already. Now, the Warrens have described the experience as being one of the most terrifying that they've gone through, and they have been on the first of the front lines to debunk whether or not this whole thing was a hoax. Again, we'll get into that in a minute. Fun fact number 4. Okay, so currently there are only 16 sequels to this movie. Now, I know what you're thinking, only 16? Well, there are about 35 Amityville related movies. Only 16 of them are directly related to the original, but there are 35 and counting. The last one that came out sometime last. And you should see some of the titles of these: Amityville Island, Amityville Vampire, Amityville Care. There's even an Amityville Shark House, which I don't know. I kind of want to see that. And finally, fun fact number 5. Okay, so there is a long debate as to whether or not the Lutzes experienced anything that they say they did in that house. Like, a lot of people have debunked a lot of what happened in both the book and the original movie. And to make matters worse, it's kind of on the law books that it's probably a hoax. So George and Kathy Lutz in 1977 ended up suing Ronald DeFeo's lawyer. If you don't know who any of these people are, I don't have time in this video to explain everything. You'll have to look. Anyway, Ronald DeFeo Jr.'s lawyer, William Weber, told people, yeah, I know it's a hoax. We all hashed it out over a bottle of wine, which is why the Lutz, sued him, amongst a lot of other people for claiming that it's a hoax. Did the Lutzes win their case? No. The judge ended up dismissing their claims. But yeah, people have been debating it for years, and I guess they're going to continue to debate whether or not any of it was true. The only thing we know for sure is that Ronald DeFeo Jr. did lose his mind and his whole family. That's it. Everything else up for debate. So that's it for today's fun horror movie facts. Baby has just woke up and he says hello. And thank you all for joining me. I'll see you next week. Bye.